Look, schools were never created to educate your child. They were created to indoctrinate your child. And it was in Prussia in the early 1800s where the modern schooling system was created. And it was designed for one particular purpose, and that was to produce obedient soldiers and compliant factory workers. So that was making sure that they were punctual, they were on time, that they never questioned anything, they didn't question authority. Literally, they just wanted to create that level of blind obedience. That was the original curriculum. And when you actually break it down and see it for what it is, things haven't actually advanced that much. But before that time, and getting back to my point, education was the responsibility of the parent. And this is where their values, their character, and their critical thinking skills were actually learned. And it was preparing them for the real world that was out there. But somewhere down the line, we actually forfeited that responsibility and handed over our kids to a higher power that doesn't actually have your child's best interests at heart. And this is the crazy part. If you're a business owner, it's highly likely that the majority of teachers in your child's school, you wouldn't hire if you owned a business and you had a position available. And I'm pretty confident that you wouldn't allow these individuals to manage or handle your finances. And you probably want to confide in them if you had some sort of personal issue. But yet, you would still hand over the responsibility of rearing your child during the most crucial and important and impressionable years of their life. And that actually shapes them in who they become. It doesn't really make sense, does it? And these are people that you've never interviewed, you've never vetted. And look, let's be real, some of them are just there to pick up a wage packet at the end of the month. And we call that education. Now, I'm not for a second saying all teachers are the enemy. There's some extraordinary educators out there. But the system that they operate in, it was never built for your child. It was built for their compliance. Now, I know not everybody has the opportunity to homeschool. Not everybody can do something different right now. However, my belief is that should be the goal. Because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna care about who your child becomes more than what you do. Nobody else is gonna lose sleep over their potential. Nobody else is gonna be fighting for their character. And nobody else is gonna see what they're capable of as much as a parent does. That responsibility there, it's always been yours. But you've just been tricked into believing that they're better off with somebody else.